Hello and happy Monday. It is the 27th, and I really just wanted to say hi and get this kicked off. Today is a normal Monday for me. At some point, I'm going to the gym today. I think Wesley's going to go with me because he didn't have work today. And I am editing. Monday is editing all day, my vlog and my client's vlog. I have hers pulled up first. I'm working on hers. It took 30 minutes to get the audio version of hers processed through my editing software, which is a long time. But during that 30 minutes, did I start this vlog? Did I update on where I am in reading stuff? No, I didn't. I watched YouTube. So anyway, I am reading two books right now. One is No One Leaves the Castle. That is my viewer member pick for October. And I'm about 60% of the way through both of these books, actually. I really like it. It's really cute middle grade fantasy mystery. Then, second book I'm reading is The Wiener Across the Way. I am obsessed. Obsessed. Y'all, the dog's name is Wiener the Pooh, and I need a weenie dog just so I can name it Wiener the Pooh. I can't change Django's name. I just need a new one to name Wiener the Pooh. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Anyway, these books, the very, very opening line where the author is even, before the book starts, the author is talking about what's in the book. The very first line says, I write fluff. That's it. That's what these are. And they're so good. It's such a fun escape to just read that and not have to think. And it's just so cute. And they're all He Falls First. At least the first two are. The second one, I'm on the second one right now. I am going to read every one of these and I am going to love them so much. Okay. That is it for my opening. Here's what's happening on this Monday. It is all editing all day. And it's not always my favorite day, but at least it is a basic day where I know exactly what's happening. So I'm probably going to just edit her video, then take a break and go to the gym, then come back and edit my video. And then we have date night tonight. And Ron and I are on the letter M. So last night we were trying to decide where to go. And initially we were going to go to this place called Milk and Honey. So we looked at the menu last night to see what they had. Y'all, that was so expensive that we were like, let's find another place. So we had two options, both named Mama. So we had Mama Ching's or Mama Lucia's. And Mama Lucia is Mexican food. I'm almost sure it's Mama Lucia. Now I think it's not Lucia. Anyway, it's Mama something and it's Mexican. And if I get a choice of Mexican over any other type of food, that's what I want to go with. So that's what I chose and that's what we're doing tonight. But I'll show y'all when we get there and tell you what kind it is or where it is and everything. So finally, a pretty chill Monday where I just get to edit like I want to do. So I'll get to work over here and I will see y'all later. Good afternoon. It is 4:45 p.m. Ron is almost home, and then he and I get to go to date night. I'm so ready. I've been talking myself out of going to get food for the last 2 hours. Wesley and I, well, first of all, I had to edit client's video, my video, and go to the gym. Those things are finished. I just finished editing my video. So I did my client's video first. That took me about 2 hours to edit. Wesley and I, in the middle of that, ate lunch. Then we went to the gym. Did my workout, about 45 minutes to an hour workout. Came back here and immediately started editing my video. My video has taken me almost 3 hours to do. And I had already done Mondays before I got here. Y'all, I managed to keep it under 2 hours because it's 1 hour and 59 minutes. What is going on? Anyway, this is only the second clip for today. I'm trying to keep things short. So Ron is coming home. We're going out to dinner. I finished No One Leaves the Castle. I'm giving it 4.25 stars. I thought it was adorable. I have a video up for it for my members. Definitely spoilery video for them. So that will be going up. I don't have it done yet, but it will be going up. Maybe by the time this video is out. I don't know. But just sharing my thoughts as I read through that. That is done. And I am still reading Wiener down the way. Anyway, I cannot get over the fact that this dog's name is Wiener the Pooh. I said, Wesley, don't we need to get a dog so we can name it that? He just walked off. He said, no, because then you have to call the dog Wiener. I said, well, they sometimes call it Pooh. And he said, no, then just name it Pooh. I said, no, it's Wiener the Pooh. No, he did not enjoy that. So I'm definitely not getting a dog just to name it, but you know, I've gotten animals for worse reasons, I think, than that. But okay, so that is where I am right now. That is what is going on. I'm gonna watch a bit of YouTube while my video exports, because if it gets done before Ron gets home, I'm gonna go ahead and upload it for my members, because it's supposed to go up today or tomorrow for them. And so I want to get that done as soon as possible if I can. Otherwise, the only other thing I needed to do, I didn't need to do, I wanted, if I had time today, where's my checklist for today? If I had time, I wanted to get the shorts pulled out. There's a couple of things that I think would have made good shorts in the video. So I'm going to get those pulled out and ready to be exported and stuff. Oh, Django's going to leave me. My neighbors came over from across the street and introduced themselves and said that they have a Halloween party every Halloween and we could go visit with them. I just realized that we're going to be in, this vlog is going to cover Halloween. So, Wesley, I have zero idea what Wesley's going to do. Probably be Ghostface or one of his other scary masked costumes that he has. Django has a lot of costumes that y'all will get to see on Halloween night, and me and Ron and Laura and Eric, in case y'all didn't guess from the previous one, we're going to be hungry hippos. So Laura's was the pink one that I put up on the thing, and Ron is blue, Eric is orange, and I am purple. And so I'm sure we're gonna have plenty of pictures when we get to Halloween night, so I don't have to pop them up here, but we'll take video and stuff. Anyway, it's all about the pictures, and we're just wearing hoodies and then the weird thing that Laura and I made out of shoe boxes and hats. Otherwise, that's it. So they're so cute, and I cannot wait till we all have them on Halloween night. It's also supposed to be pretty cold that night as well, so I'll have to see. Django might not stay out the whole time. He might not be okay with being that cold, but it'll be fun to at least try it. So the other thing that I was saying that I wanted to get done is kind of go over what I want to do for batch week, like broad strokes of what videos I want to have done by batch week. And I need to make sure that I have myself covered until the last week of November, till December 1st, because I won't be back here till December 1st. And what will I need to have done and ready to go on December 1st? So that's pretty much what I want to do. Just write that down and get those shorts. Those are the two things that I would like to get done. And that probably will happen after date night tonight, because I don't think I'll have time to get them done before Ron gets here and we go. He should actually be here any minute now. So we'll just see. But I will show you all the restaurant and our food that we get, and we'll talk about what we thought about it after it's over. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Okay, I had the name wrong. It's a Mama Tigre. Look at that. Okay, so Mama Tigre was Mexican remixed. And it was remixed with Indian, right?
Yeah, it's like a Mexican-Indian fusion.
It was really good.
It was delicious.
He pretty much had butter chicken on some naan.
It was fiery
Tikka something.
tikka fajitas.
Yes.
And it was really good.
And I just had regular chicken fajitas. They were really good as well. But
Y'all know she basic.
But it was really good. I liked it.
Yeah, I definitely 10 out of 10 would go again.
I think if I want butter chicken or tikka, whatever, I just want to go to an Indian place and get it. But I wanted Mexican, and that's what we got, and it was so good. So anyway, now we're on our way home, and then I just have to do a little bit more prep stuff for work tomorrow and finalizing getting my videos done. I didn't do anything else because I told y'all he was almost home, and then he got home, and that was it. So we left and came to dinner. But I did finish editing. I mean, my video was exporting when I left, so. Good morning. It is not morning. It is 4:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday. And I never said good night last night, right? Because the last clip that I just saw of myself was me and Ron heading home from date night. So I did not say good night. But I didn't really do anything else. I came home and played a little bit of Sims, and that was it. Just kind of hung out for the rest of the night. I did finish reading The Wiener Across the Way. Adorable. Is that what it's called? I have a picture of it right here. The Wiener Across the Way by Amy Award. I am going to continue to read all of these. They're fluffy romances that have punny names for the animals and for the titles, and I'm all about it. So I am definitely going to continue with the Kingman family reading their stories. Now, today, I started Head in the Game. I've read like 10 minutes of that book, and then that was it. I went on a half walk this morning. I only did half of what I usually do because I got up late. I slept late. That's also because I didn't go to sleep until 1 a.m. And I was like, I'm going to sleep a little bit longer than I usually do. So I didn't get up until 8. So by the time I was dressed and ready to go walk, I didn't have the full hour to go walk. So I walked for 30 minutes, came back, did my Bible study, and then I have just been working today. I worked on something that I need to do with my Sims channel so that I can fix the way I'm filming something. That doesn't matter, but I worked on that. I have been brainstorming the big readathon thing that I'm planning in the spring. So I was working on some of that, setting up the spreadsheet for some of that. I edited the gaming where Wesley and I played Dead by Daylight. Y'all, editing it also made me scared again. When I finished editing it, I was so tense and I was like, this is so ridiculous. So anyway, it's done, it's exported, and I'm going to be uploading it in just a second. And I am working on all of the bonus prompts for the Long Walk Readathon. So I had to share a picture from nature. So I took a pic on my walk. I had to share my favorite scary movie. So I said the last scary movie I saw was The Long Walk, but my first really scary movie as a kid was Pet Sematary. It terrified me. And then I had to recreate the cover of a Stephen King book. So here is the cover that I recreated right here. It's called Bag of Bones. And then I know you're not going to be able to tell the difference in my drawing and the cover, but this is my drawing. So I'll just hold it like this. This one is my actual drawing. I know y'all can't tell the difference in the picture of the cover and my drawing, but this is my drawing and this is the cover. So you can't tell, can you? Okay. The last bonus that I have to do is write a poem about a King novel or about Stephen King. And I thought, this is going to take 2 seconds. I'm going to say roses are red, violets are blue, something about Stephen King, and I do too, or whatever. Like, I thought that would be so easy. But then I started writing it and I was like, what if I try to be funny? And now I cannot come up with a poem. So I'm going back to the drawing board. Roses are red, violets are blue, and I'm just going to stick with whatever rhyme I can come up with for that. So maybe I put it up here. No, I'll read it to y'all whenever I get it decided what I'm going to do. Okay, here's my poem. Roses are red, violets are blue. Randall Flagg is coming after everyone, then you. That's it. Okay, Randall Flagg is like one of the main bad guys. He's the bad guy, the dark man, the walking man. He has so many different names in Stephen King literature, but Randall Flagg is one of the names that he has. So that's my poem. I am done now with all the bonuses for Stephen King. I think I want to put this away. Anyway, I'm done with all the bonuses for Stephen King. I'm done over the Long Walk. I'm done with all the books for the Long Walk. And so now I'm finished. I can't do anything else to help my team. We're doing the final scores this weekend, live stream. Oh, wait, is that Saturday? I just realized, is it Saturday or Sunday? I need to go look at that because Ron and I are going to a Maryland football game. We might have to leave early so that I can get back, or I just might be a little late to the live stream. That'll be sad if I miss it. But anyway, right now my team is in second place. I feel like we're probably just going to firmly stay in second. I don't see that changing a lot. Even if we do all of our bonuses and they do all their bonuses, we would still be like behind by 1,000, and that's just the bonuses. That's not counting all the reading and everything that they're doing and we're doing. So I don't know. We will see. Maybe more of my team will finish up and complete all their things, because right now I'm the only one that's read 20 books or completed the board twice. So we'll see. I know that there are 2 other people that are going to finish today, before the month is over, I know there are 3 people that are going to finish. So we'll just see what happens this weekend. But the rest of the day, I have been working on those brainstorming things that I told you I was doing. I'm about to go up right now and fix dinner. We're having soup, and I just have to do the noodles to go in the soup, and then we're good to go. So I'm going to go do that. And then, I don't know, maybe watch some YouTube, maybe actually read the book that I started today, Head in the Game, because I haven't read much of any of it, and it's almost exactly 200 pages. So I should finish that today, and then be able to read Heart in the Game tomorrow. And then that's probably going to be it for the month. Maybe I'll get to read another one. I don't know. So I will try to remember to update later today. But for right now, that's how my day has gone and what I have been doing. Tomorrow is going to be my rest day, where I'm going to do my best to do things that just make me feel good and make me feel rested and fun. So that's all right now. I'll check in a little bit. Well, it is 9 o'clock, almost just right at 9. Anyway, I am clearly about to go to bed. I'm going to get in the shower first, and then I'm going to lay here and read until I fall asleep. I'm going to try to sleep in the morning, but that'll depend on if my child calls me or not when he gets off work. So, that's it. That's the plan. I just finished Head in the Game. I didn't tell y'all, but I started Ink Witch last night, and I finished it earlier today when I was on my walk. And so I really liked it too. I was not expecting to, because I got it for free on Chirp with one of their deals. And so I wasn't expecting to love it. I thought it would be like Head in the Game, which is, it's all right. It's not wonderful. But I'm about to start the next one after Head in the Game, which is called Heart in the Game. And I got 2 more bingos tonight when I entered The Wiener Across the Way and Ink Witch. I entered both of those, and they each gave me a bingo. But I think Head in the Game gives me a bingo, but I know Heart in the Game does. So we'll see. But after Heart in the Game, I just don't know. Tomorrow is going to be a pretty kind of relaxing day, mixed with prepping for book club and the readathon. And so I don't know. I'm also going to be prepping tomorrow for batch week next week, but I'll talk about everything that's happening tomorrow. Also, based on how my voice sounds, I think I'm losing my voice. So I noticed it earlier today, and that seems to be a cycle that happens. And maybe it has to do with the changing seasons. It is consistently being colder outside now. So maybe it's time that I go get my flu shot and continue to take the allergy medicine, which I am, but just a reminder to not stop. And that's it. Yeah, I'm just going to get ready and go to bed. So I guess it's time for me to say good night. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning. I laid in the bed and chatted with Price this morning, and we were talking about fun jobs that there are to have, like to be 21 and just kind of be able to kind of do whatever you want. And how many times am I going to say kind of? But to just be able to explore the world, especially dreaming about the jobs that you might want to have, I think that's great. And if y'all have any suggestions for jobs that are for nothing but a high school diploma right now. College is probably in the future, but it hasn't happened yet. But anyway, cool jobs. We want history jobs with history majors or history interests, geography interests. And you just don't know what you don't know. Like, I don't even know what all jobs are in the world. And he loves geography and anthropology and that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's just fun to be 20 and dreaming about your future. Okay, I have a plan for today. What is it? I'm going to be working on the spreadsheet from the sim spreadsheet from the Ultimate Decade Challenge. I'm going to be working on that spreadsheet today and prepping for batch week. Those are my main 2 things for today. I edited yesterday the scary game video that's going up on Halloween. And so I want to get it scheduled and planned. Django's here. He just finished eating breakfast. I don't have anything else for you to eat. We're both facing the window where the bird feeder is, I've still seen no birds. So that's the update, is that there's still been no birds in here. And that's really it. I don't know about reading. Like, I've been listening to Heart in the Game. It's the sequel to Head in the Game, and I like it fine, just like Heart in the Game. Head in the Game. But I do think I like the main character more, the main male character more in this. In the first one, we didn't get a lot of depth with him. It was kind of like he fell first and then just pursued her. And he did have to deal with what does he want, but there was not a lot of, like, what does he want to do after college? But there wasn't a lot of, like, character development stuff. And Heart in the Game, I think the guy that we're starting with is already starting with stuff that he's got to decide. It's his senior year. Is he going to go back home to Texas and do nothing, which is what he thinks he's going to do, or can he do more than that? So the woman in this is about a senior as well, and she's trying to get into graduate school to become a physical therapist. So specifically in sports medicine. So anyway, I think I just like both characters better, and maybe it's just that the writer had written more by this point, and so she was better at that. I don't know, but I'm not focused on that. I was just listening to it this morning as I was getting up and getting ready and all that stuff, and otherwise, I'm just going to try to catch up on some YouTube watching in the midst of doing all of my spreadsheet stuff that I need to do. Because as far as like goals, I've given up on finishing my 40 books, which is weird because I've definitely read 40 books. Yeah, I've read 42 books at this point. No, 43. Head in the Game was my 43rd book. And so the 44th book is going to be Heart in the Game. But the deal is, the actual books that I had picked, I'm going to leave 3 unread. The last 3 books are not getting read. And today is the 29th, so I really don't think I'm going to worry with it. I'm just going to finish Heart in the Game and not try to kill myself to get the next 2 finished. I might just start a November book early because I'm not doing any kind of November readathons where I have to start on November 1st. So maybe that's what I do. I just move on into my November books and say that finishing 37 of the books that I had planned is a good job. And probably, so I had 14,255 pages to go at the beginning of the month countdown. I wanted to read 14,255 pages. And I am down to, counting down from that number, 1,171. So, and when I finish Heart in the Game, that is another 189 pages. So I'll be under 1,000 for reaching my goal, which means I read over 13,000 pages this month, which is too much. That's just too much. And looking back over the things that I read for this month, I don't know how much of them I really enjoyed and which of them I just needed to read to complete the challenge. So I'm going to really think about my stuff going forward in the future. I have done 2 really crazy things this month. August was a lot of fun because it felt like I had a lot of people doing it with me and following along as I was doing it. So it was almost like we were all doing it together. And this one has just felt like you gave yourself too much to do. And October has been a blur because all I've been trying to do is read these books. And that's not how I want to live. So it's fun to do it once a year in like a 1 month. That's just absolutely chaos. But for the rest of the year, I need to protect my mental space where it comes to reading books. So I'm going to not focus on reading for the next couple of days, but I will be reading something. I have plenty of graphic novels that I would like to pick up and read, and that's always fun to do. So, all right, that's it for my morning check-in. I'm going to get to work, and I will check in with y'all sometime later today. What is today, Wednesday? Yes. So I could be going to Laura's house tonight to film. I told her that we could do it Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. We can't do it Friday because that's Halloween, but Wednesday or Thursday, we can film and talk about the first 100 pages of the book that we're reading. I feel like something's stabbing me. Oh, well. Anyway. So, yeah, that's it. We get to work, and I will talk to y'all later. Happy Halloween, y'all. It's Friday. It's Friday. Do I know when I talked to y'all last? No. Do I have time to go back and figure that out? No. Also, there's a skeleton guy. His name is Fred. It doesn't matter. Y'all, I am everywhere. I am all over the place. I have so many things and thoughts running through my head and things that I need to think about. Here's what I'm going to show you right now. This list of videos right here, if you want to see what they actually are, pause it and look. That is all the things that I need to get done next week during batch week. And that's where half of my brain has been all week, is thinking about what's happening over there. The other half of my brain has been thinking about how to prep for what is happening over there, as well as still doing this week in my life. I have pretty much done things the way they needed to be done this week, but it has been like the hardest to make myself like focus and concentrate. I'm still in pigtails because I put them back in this morning. So I took my hair down yesterday and I was wearing it down as much as I could yesterday. But today is Halloween and I have to wear a Halloween costume that includes a hat that goes on my head. And this is the best way that I can keep my hair from being all over me and burning up and still be able to put a hat on my head. So that's what I'm doing. There's Django. Hi, Django. Now, I'm going to take y'all with me tonight. We are leaving here in about an hour to go to Laura's house, and we are going to wear our costumes. Y'all were so right. So many of you guessed Hungry Hungry Hippos, which makes me feel better because at least it's recognizable for what it is. Laura has finished up the costumes by giving us necklaces that have ping pong balls on them that look like, you know, the things that you chomp in Hungry Hungry Hippos. If you don't know what that game is, maybe do a quick Google or don't. It's not that serious. Anyway, we are going to go have dinner over there with her and her neighbors who we've never met. And we're going to put our costumes on and be Hungry Hungry Hippos. I am going to be purple. Ron is blue. Laura is pink. And her husband, Eric, is orange. So those are the colors that we have and all of our costumes for tonight. And then we're going to sit there, let the kids do some trick-or-treating, come by, say hi while we eat and all that stuff. And then I'm planning to be back here around 9 p.m. and we will stream Dead by Daylight, Wesley and I. That is the plan for tonight. But what we missed earlier in the week, there's some things that I did some B-roll for, and honestly, I don't even remember what it is. This morning, I went for my walk, and I filmed my favorite part of the walk, which is going through the tree-lined area, so that is happening on there. Also, today is the last day of October, and I have just finished my final book, Resonance Surge, which is another Sight Changeling book. Y'all, these are so good. Every time I listen to one of these books, I think I want to start over at the beginning and have actual conversations with people as I go through the series. But there's so many books in this series. Like there's 20-something books in this series. I just cannot commit to that. So that's not happening. I feel like I have not updated since potentially Wednesday. Tomorrow, I will hang out and talk to y'all about what's going on. Tomorrow's the first day of November, so there's some things that are kicking off. I did just watch Paige's Sufferathon video, so if you don't know what Sufferathon is and you want to join us, I don't know that I recommend it, but here's the link. You can, I will link it down below. You can go to Sufferathon, to the Discord, and join that. There are cannibals there. It's just mass chaos. It started 2 years ago with just a 1-month readathon where Paige from Pages with Paige had some, what do they call them? Sorry, I've already missed it. Receptionist. They have receptionist on this cruise and we are suffering on the cruise ship. It was a cruise ship of suffering. And we did that the first year and the Discord kind of took on a life of its own. And now there's a faction of cannibals on the Discord and there's a faction of people who refuse to become cannibals. And so you get warned if the ship is about to crash or anything is going to happen with the ship. I don't know why Django is trying to get back up here, but he is. And then there's just all kinds of things that happen over there. So if you want to join, feel free to go over. It, like I said, it's pretty confusing, especially if it's your first time. It's confusing for me, and I've been there since the beginning for 2 years. So it's easy to get confused is what I will say. But don't let that stop you. If you want to go do it, they have an actual game board. If I have it already, I will link it up here. But they have a game board that we're doing this year for the month of November. I am loosely participating. I'm loosely participating in everything except Squash That Series. Squash That Series is only 10 days, and I am going to focus on my series for those 10 days. So I think that that's everything for this update. I know I'm missing some things, but y'all, we're leaving in an hour, and all I want to do is lay down right here in this chair and go to sleep for the next hour. And I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to try to rest, because we're not only going to Laura's, but then we're going to come back and I'm going to play that scary game. And so then I'm probably not going to be able to sleep for a while. So I just need to rest right now. And that's what I'm going to do. I told y'all I finished reading the Side Changeling book. I've started the first of the NetGalley books that I want to read for November. I don't actually have to read it in November, but it's archived November 4th. So it's the one I'm picking first. And it's called What Sheep Can Tell Us About the Weather. That's not what it's called. I mean, I know y'all see it, but what sheep think about the weather. That is what I'm reading right now, or I just started like 20 minutes ago. So I think I'm going to put on some music, though, and prop my legs up here on Django's little stairs that he has to get up in my chair. And I'm going to just lay down and rest for an hour and then get ready and go. I'm literally dressed because I'm going to take this hoodie off and put on my purple hoodie. And then Laura's got the hats and all the things. And I don't need to do anything as far as food goes. Wesley's making pumpkin pies it's like his first time making them by himself. And then Ron is getting together the chips and the drinks that we need to take. And that's it. So I think I'm just going to rest as much as I can if I can make my brain shut off. There's so many things on my task list to do, but I just don't think I have the capacity to do them all right now. I just need to have them done before Sunday night, really before Monday morning, so that I can kick off batch week ready to go. So some of those things are just going to have to wait till later. So first I'm going to find out what's up with Django, then I'm going to rest, and I will see y'all when I'm a hungry hippo. Look, Django is a taco. I know y'all can't really see him. I'll wait till we get out and I'll show y'all, but my hair is flying around everywhere, y'all. It is so windy. If you're on the East Coast for Halloween, I don't know if it's windy for y'all, but it's windy for us. Anyway, Ron is going to grab our chairs. We do not have any costumes on because they're at Laura's house, and then we're headed out. Wesley has a costume on, but you'll see that in a picture later, I'm sure. Okay, we're headed out. Hello, it is 8 o'clock. I got some mail. I already know what it is, but we're going to open it together. That goes in the recycling. It is The Only Good Indians. Added to my Stephen Graham Jones shelf is where it's going. Then I told them to deliver them both on the same day, and I even got reduced shipping so that they could deliver them on the same day, but they came in 2 separate packages. I don't understand. Okay, I love this. It says on the front, the new Master of Horror. Look right there. The new Master of Horror. Don't get my face. Get that. It can't get it for some reason. Anyway, another book by Stephen Graham Jones, All the Beautiful Sinners. I have not read this, and it is so long. Restored to the novel's original text with a new introduction by the author. Wow. Okay. 1990. That said 27 March 1999, Liberal, Kansas, but this one is in Nazareth, Texas. All the Beautiful Sinners. Yeah, the introduction is like it's 5 pages because Stephen Graham Jones loves to talk. He wrote this in June of 2024. And when I met him, I'm going to continue to say, remember that I met Stephen Graham Jones? I asked him if he would explain one of his other books, Demon Theory, to me. I said, I think you need to make a class where you explain demon theory. This is the difference in the sizes. This one is much bigger. Anyway, he said it's coming out in paperback. What he said was, oh, well, I guess I can tell you. It's coming out in paperback. And I was like, did he tell me that because he knows that I'm not going to tell anybody? Or does he know that about 1,000 of y'all have subscribed to my channel so that I can say, Stephen Graham Johnson's books are coming out in paperback. And here we go. All the Beautiful Sinners, re-released in paperback now. Serial killer, it says, masterfully plays with the serial killer genre, walking a line between convention and invention and delving into the psychology of both killer and detective. I cannot wait. That sounds like a perfect mix. Stephen Graham Jones, wonderfulness for me. Okay, I'm setting up the live stream right now on the gaming channel. Oh, also, here's my candy for tonight. I got all my favorites, one of each favorite. So I have an Almond Joy and a Mound. They're similar, but they're coconut. It's my favorite. I got a long Tootsie Roll. It's my absolute favorite from the time I was like a little bitty kid. And Snickers, my all-time favorite candy bar. That's it. I'm going to eat these 4 things while I play this scary game. I feel like I need some kind of reward for doing this. So I'm going to do that. Okay, now I'm going to set this up and I'm going to just jump into playing the game. So hopefully it goes okay. I don't know how it's going to go, but I played this game a long time ago and filmed a video of it, and I'm going to try to pull that video up and play clips of it during the live stream. Let's just see how it goes. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out together. And no, I have not had any candy yet, and I can't make my mouth stop talking. So what's up with that? More caffeine, maybe? I need more caffeine. Probably not. All right, 8:15, ready to go. Okay, it is 11:15, almost 11:15 on Halloween night. So it's almost November 1st. So you can see on my screen over here, I have the Bucket Listathon game board. And we're going to see what I'm going to be doing first. I'm going to slowly make my way through this board for the whole month of November. So I think I'm going to just use a D6 dice. So let me pull up a dice roller and then I will stop it before it finishes because I just want to. And then I'm going to make the dice roller small. Yeah, y'all can see it over here. You just might not be able to see what I roll. Anyway, here it goes. A 4. So I'm starting up here in the series at the top where it's got the series. Let me also make this bigger. My plan is to use this stack of books. So let me move it up here to the top, and this is where I'm starting at the series. And I got 4. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, physical TBR, hidden gem, or 1, 2. Oh, I have so many options. Okay, let me back up. Let me figure out my options first. Okay, well, I'm not going to go to the left because that's scavenger hunt, and I don't know if she's even posted the first video yet over there. I probably need to look that up. Let me do that now. No, she has not posted it yet. Yeah, they're doing sprints in the morning, but otherwise there hasn't been anything listed for the scavenger hunt. So I'm not going to go that way. So if I go, I can finish a series, do a physical TBR or a hidden gem. I don't want to do a physical TBR because I'm trying to do 50 before 50. Oh, I do have on my TBR, I do have Spy Family. So maybe I read that first because I'm going to be gone tomorrow a lot in the car. Ron's going to be driving. We're going to be in the car a lot. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me grab it. Okay, I'm on the number 10 book, which is right here. And I haven't even started. I'm at the very beginning of it. But this actually may be nice for doing the hard mode. You have to touch each corner. And I wasn't going to try to do hard mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on physical TBR. Okay, great. I wasn't going to try to do hard mode because I think it's going to be too hard, hence the name. But we will see if it works out because physical TBR is the one that I was the most concerned with. And it looks like I'm going to knock that out right now. So my audiobook that I'm listening to is What Sheep Say. What's it called? What Sheep Think About the Weather. So it's just about a woman who owns a farm and she just decided she wanted to own a farm. And so they bought a farm and she's an adult. Her children seem to be grown and moved out, or at least in their teenage years, some of the kids. I don't know how many she has. So I just started it, but I'm going to I'm going to be listening to that until I fall asleep, which might not take very long since I can't stop yawning. Otherwise, I'll see y'all in the morning because I'm going to get a massage first thing. I'm really excited about it. So now it's time for me to say good night. Hey, good morning. It's Saturday. And I just threw a hat on my head and put on some comfy clothes, and I'm headed to my massage. I read more last night of what sheeps think about the weather. Why is this so crooked and I can't make it even sort of straight? So, I read a little bit of that last night, and then I slept. I haven't looked at my thing, but I think I probably slept 8 hours last night. I did not get out of the bed until 9 o'clock, and it's 9:37 right now. So when I got up, I just put clothes on, I put my hat on, and I left the house. I grabbed a drink, and I left the house. My hair is a hot mess because it's been in these pigtails, and I slept on it again last night. And so I think I'm going to have to take my hair down, but I also kind of just want to leave it for the game. So we're going to University of Maryland's homecoming game today. Our friends have season tickets to the Maryland. They're called the Terps, y'all. They're tortoises. Nope. There's something else. Anyway, there's some kind of turtles, all right? Maryland's mascot is some kind of turtle. I'm sure I'll know more about it, and I'll put it here. Maybe a terp something is a type of turtle. I know zero things. I know turtles and tortoises, and that's all I know about them. Anyway, Ron and I are going to go there today because our friends are doing their family's Thanksgiving, and they're out of town. And they were like, hey, why don't y'all take our tickets and go enjoy the game? And we were like, wonderful, we'll do it. Because, I mean, I love football. So, especially watching it live, I love football. What I didn't realize was today's game is homecoming, and it is sold out because they are playing a team that is like the number one in their division, or maybe number two. But anyway, they're playing a really good team, so it's supposed to be like a really good game. And I'm like, I cannot handle a stressed out game. I'll be freaked out the whole time. Anyway, so I'm going to go get the massage. And then by the time I get home, I will probably just have time to eat lunch, which I'm just going to have a sandwich or something for lunch. And then we're going to go straight to the game. So it's like an hour and a half drive to the game. I will take my book, now that I can't think of what it's called. I will take my Spy Family book with me so that I can read that while we're in the car. Ron's going to drive, so I'll read that. Okay, could you not pull out right in front of me as slow as humanly possible? Really? No, sir. No, absolutely you did not just say that. Oh my gosh, people in big trucks think that they can rule the world because their car is bigger than mine. But I don't like it one bit. I'm glad he's turning. Get him out of my way. Silverado. If you drive a Silverado, don't act like you have the right to be all over the road. Okay. Last time I filmed in my car and I yelled at a car, my mom said, you sound like your daddy. We can also see where the sun is coming in. Anyway, it's supposed to be really nice weather today for the game, which is good. I'm thinking I'm going to just wear this. Ron said he wants to wear a long sleeve that's thin, but then also have a jacket or something. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just wear this and then bring my jacket in case it gets cold. The Silverado just turned, by the way, so he's not with us. Anyway, so that's it. I'm listening to the sheep book whenever I want to. Like right now, I'm just listening to music, y'all. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm not fixing to start reading immediately. I'm listening to music. What's that like? It's been so long since I've just sat and listened to music instead of trying to hurry, let's read the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So, y'all can see the sun directly in my eyeballs. I'm going to, oh, did I miss something? I need to check my GPS. I'll check with y'all later. Okay, it is still Saturday evening. I was trying to put y'all on the paper towel holder and that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna put you in my cabinet so I can talk to you for a second and I don't have to hold the phone. Okay, number one, Ron and I are back from the game. We did not stay for the whole game. Maryland was getting killed. Not killed, but they were losing a lot. And so we stayed till halftime. I wanted to see the halftime show because I always loved the band at halftime. So we stayed for part of the halftime show and then we left. Anyway, I have 15 minutes, 13 minutes technically, until I have to be downstairs ready to do the Long Walk Readathon live stream. Since it's over by now, I can tell y'all that my team won. We have been in the lead practically since the beginning. We were going back and forth with the long walk. We won by just over 1,000 points, which is literally nothing. Like finishing the board gets you 1,000 points. Doing 2 of the bonuses gets you 1,000 points. So 1,000 points sounds like a lot, but it's really not. I'm also cooking a pizza and I have now 12 minutes till the live stream and 6.5 minutes till my pizza is ready. So I'm going to pull the pizza out of the oven, slice it up and take it downstairs. And hopefully I will at least be able to eat 1 or 2 pieces of it before we go live. And then maybe I'll just turn my camera off occasionally. And now you'll know, if you watch to this far in the thing, you'll know why I'm turning my camera off, because I was eating pizza and I didn't want to be on camera. But maybe not. She said they try to keep it to about an hour, so maybe I'll eat a couple of pieces and then I'll wait till the live stream's over and then I'll finish the rest of the pizza. Also, you can see the candy behind me. That's all of Wesley's trick-or-treat candy last night that he had from his little trek around the neighborhood. And I ate the candy that I showed y'all last night and I haven't had any more of it. And I'm going to encourage Ron to take the part that Wesley doesn't like into his job tomorrow and to just have it on their little waiting area out front in case anybody wants to stop by and get some candy. Not tomorrow, Monday. I keep forgetting tomorrow is Sunday. So other than church tomorrow, I'm going to spend most of the day prepping for batch week that I have coming up. But also today, Sufferathon happened. Amy posted, here's what she posted. So in essence, we have to read a book that has a parasite of some kind. So I immediately messaged Amy and I was like, I know you did not give us a parasite. What are you reading? And she gave me 2 books that she was reading and I went and looked on Libby and one of them, Leech, right here, was available. And I said, hey, I can get Leech from Libby right now. Do you want to read it together? And she said, yes, I'm sick today, poor Amy. So I'm going to start reading today. I said, okay, great. I'll start it today. But I don't think I am. It's already dark outside. And that book is about worms, maybe taking over people's bodies. I don't know. I don't know what it's about, but I'm so scared of it that I'm not starting it today. I will start it in the morning. I got about halfway through volume 10 of Spy Family. So that's probably all I'm going to read today. And then I'm going to keep listening to the sheep and the weather, what the sheep think about the weather. I'm going to do that. And that's it really for the rest of the day, other than to do the live stream. So if you haven't seen the live stream and you want to see my team win, go check that out. Otherwise, 4 minutes till my pizza's ready and 9 minutes till the live stream. I got to get my drinks and everything ready to go. Good morning. It is Sunday, and other than going to church, I'm going to be sitting right here most of the day. I have tons of stuff to plan out, but we had daylight savings here in the US last night, and so we gained an hour because we fell back, and I slept for 9 hours last night, so I am feeling fantastic. And I am about to spin my members wheel, so let me show you. So every month every month I spin this wheel. If you join the membership, you get to recommend a book for me. And every month I spin the wheel, and whatever it is, I film a spoilery vlog out on a limb. I think that is a romance from, let me go find it. I think I know what that is. Okay, here it is. I always want to say it's Helena Bonham Carter, even though I know that's an actress, because it says Bonham, and so that's what I want to do. Anyway, Out on a Limb is what I'm going to be reading for November. Just realized I've been talking for 6 minutes and I'm completely muted. So let me try to go back and explain. Actually, let me start with this. If there's anything confusing, please ask me down below, because it's probably that I intended to say this and I messed it up somehow. So let me start over. Number 1, these are all the books that I would like to read in the month of November. If I read anything outside of this, that is good and I am happy about it, but it's not necessary. Also, this book, I forgot, gets added. So let's put that there. And y'all already saw that out on a limb. We'll talk about it in a second, though. So for the Connect 5 daisy chain, which is right under me, and for the 50 before 50 bingo, and for the buzzword, these are all kind of, they happen when they happen. They're not part of a game. They're not part of anything. Actually, everything on this list, except for Turkey Trot, is not really part of a game or anything, but they are the ones that I am choosing from first to fill any prompt or do anything. So let me show you. The first one is the bucket listathon. Y'all saw that. We landed right here. I'm reading this Spy Family book. I am still about halfway, not quite halfway maybe, and this is where I'm staying. I am too busy doing work stuff today to be able to finish that. And as I said that y'all didn't hear, that's really all I've been doing. I went to church this morning. I came home. I made a sandwich, and then I've been sitting here. Ron is cooking us dinner. He's grilling pork chops. So I'm sure dinner is going to be great, but I'm literally just working till he says it's time for dinner. And then I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to eat, and I'm going to come back to work. But what I have been working on has been in the background so I could still listen. And I have been listening to the NetGalley book, What Sheep Think About the Weather. And I finished it just now. And so when I was updating this, I was like, well, let me go ahead and update y'all on my plans. So starting here, I'm going to kind of work my way down the game board. So Spy Family is my first priority when I'm not at work. So when I'm not doing work, this is the one I'm going to be reading. So that is staying here next to me. And maybe when I feel like I just need a break from looking at the computer with my eyes, I will check out this book, kind of go back and forth. Then this is part of that. The next one I'm going to be working on is Suffer-a-thon. Now, this is the Safari Adventure Board that I decided to go with. And there's 2 elements to Suffer-a-thon. One of them is that we do the game board. You roll a D6 and you do the game board. Well, I rolled the D6. Here's my roll. I got a 1. So that moved me to this very first spot, which is called Torch. So I had to read a book that had a torch on the cover, and I used Marie's suggestion, and I'm reading Raiders of the Lost Heart that has this torch on the cover. So this is going to be the next audiobook that I start. I found it on Libby, ready to go, don't have to pay for it, perfect. The second element of Suffer-a-thon is that the leaders come in and say, oh, this has happened, and now y'all have to do this. And so Amy came on, I told y'all about it yesterday, and said that we ate a bad sandwich and needed to do this. So I was going to read Leech with Amy, and I was just like, Amy, I just don't know that I feel like doing it. And she actually voxered me today and said that she is not feeling well, and it's been really hard for her to read. I don't know why it's so dark all of a sudden in here. Oh, I don't even have my lights on at all. Okay, well, I'll turn those on in a second. I just got Django situated behind me, but that's okay. Y'all just have to look at it being pretty dark for a minute. So Amy said she didn't know if she was going to be able to read it, and I said, I don't really want to. If I'm going to have to read a Parasite book that is not on my TBR already, nothing over here works for it. So I was like, if I can't get anything else over here to work for it, I would just rather pick up a graphic novel that I can easily read quickly and be done. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what it is. They were suggesting a few over in the Discord, but going through that Discord on Suffer-a-thon is, a full-time job on its own. So I will do that when I can and work on that one. But my priority is this book over here with the torch. So that's going to be the next one that I start. And then I'm going to work on the bookish Turkey Trot. So for the first week, I have to read a story with Found Family, which is going to be backup from the Dresden Files. So that is like a 1 hour audio book because it's part of a larger audiobook, and that story is only about an hour. So that will not take me very long to do. I will listen to that and I will be done. I didn't put it on here, but my goal is to average 6,000 steps a day, which equals out to 42,000 a week. So right here is where I put week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. I put what I actually walked, but my goal is 42,000 a week. And I do have that written over here. My head's covering up, but it says step tracker. My goal is 6,000 a day. You can see yesterday, 9,747. That's because we went to that game and walked around all over the place. But also my sleep tracker I've been keeping up with, and this is my goal is 7 hours. So I have hit my goal 2 nights in a row. We will see what happens tonight. But anyway, that's where I'm tracking these 2 things, my step and my sleep. And then I will put them over here when I've finished a week, like how many steps I got for the week and how close I was to the 42,000. So then we're looking at the NetGalley thing. And what I just did was I just finished the sheet book. So I removed that off and I scooted over Lincoln's Ghost and scooted the rest of the books over. So that's how it's going to go. I've got them in order based on when they get archived. I just downloaded this one. So when I finish reading it, I'll scooch everything down, but I'm not going to read it until I finish backup. So it's going to kind of go in order. Like I said, I start here. This is priority 1. Then this one is next. Then this one, then this one. And then I circle back around and go back to this board, make sure I've finished this, do my next roll, whatever my roll is for that, that's what I'll read. So that is the way I am going to be handling November. So I'm going to be playing the games, but I'm just going to kind of be working my way through the books, but keeping in mind the whole time that these are the books that I want to focus on and really want to get done before the month is over. This book is already done. So I guess I'm going to do the whole transparency thing that I usually do. I kind of want to put an X on it or something. If I finish it, should I just do that? Put an X there. Okay, maybe I do that. I finished 1 of the NetGalley books so far, and it's the 2nd. I wasn't even trying to read it fast, but I liked it. It was really good. At the beginning, I thought it was kind of slow, and then I thought that it got much better, and I ended up really, really enjoying it. So next book is not even on this list because it is my Sufferathon, but it is this one. I do want to make a copy of it and make it a little bit bigger to show the ones that I'm reading, I guess. I don't know how I want to do it. But anyway, that one is on Libby and I will be starting it now as I'm finishing up this other background work that needs to get done in order to film a video, but it's not part of filming the video, if that makes sense. So I will check in with y'all probably after dinner or probably before I go to bed and close out the vlog and get everything finished up. And I know I said this one wasn't going to be as long, and then y'all probably laughed when you saw it because I talked a lot yesterday and then I've talked a pretty good bit today. So I'm a little concerned that it's going to be long again. I hope it has not been long, but I kind of wanted to explain what my thought processes were for the month of November and how I'm going to be reading. So I'll be back in just a little bit to close it all out for y'all. And we're going to kick off tomorrow morning with batch week. And last time I did that, I woke up with a migraine. So hopefully that will not happen tomorrow, but that is for next week's vlog, not this one. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Okay, hey, it is 9:20. I changed up a few things after I talked to you, I think, but I'm reading right now Raiders of the Lost Hearts, and it's enemies to lovers, so oh well. It's still okay. It's still pretty good, just not my favorite. So hopefully the next one will be I love an adventure romance, and I think it will be great, and it's set in Mexico, which is also nice, but it's just not exactly what I wanted. Anyway, I have my whole day planned out for tomorrow. I just have spent the last probably 20 minutes getting my client's video ready to be edited, and that should take me a couple of hours tomorrow, hopefully not even a couple, but I am doing my closing out the vlog right here right now, and then this video can start uploading or processing, whatever it has to do to get up there, and then I can download it in the morning and get all of that done. I am going to go ahead and get those clips, every other clip over here ready to go, and then this one will be the last one, and then I'll be ready for a new week. So we're not going over goals this week. I don't know that I completed any of them anyway, but since it's a new month in November and I'm going through the well, not going through, but I'm tracking my sleep and my steps on that one, which, by the way, I'm at 2,000 steps and that's it for the day. So it's a good thing I got all those steps yesterday, because today was just sitting here doing this. So I do have my meal plan made for the week and what I'm going to be eating. And so that's good to go. And I've got my workouts set up for the week and ready to go. So I think things are really looking up and going well. Oops, my phone is falling over. So sorry, my phone is messing up. Okay, this is where I'm going to end it. My phone is about to die and I have to lean this way to talk to you on it. So I'm going to go and get ready for bed, and I will see you guys next week. Let's see, for emojis, let's do some, if y'all find a hippo, you can leave a hippo for our hungry hippos. Otherwise, anything that makes you think about Halloween, since we had Halloween this week in this vlog, put that emoji down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.